Saturdays are for Owambes. That's the general thing people say. You know, Saturdays you want to go to either a wedding party or somebody's engagement or a birthday party or whatever ceremony that somebody has. And it was in the past that a lot of people believe that, okay, my sister or my daughter is getting married, for example, the mother or the auntie would be the one in charge of the food, you know, someone like Kenny now will be in charge of decoration. Adeyemi somewhere will be the one in charge of
someone, a brother in charge
bouncer.
Of drinks.
She could be the bouncer at the event, you know. But things have really changed over time. We have event planners now who, you know, take it upon themselves to help take off that whole responsibility and the stress of planning an event from the people who are having the event themselves. And somehow I've always questioned how people trust event planners, because at the end of the day, you know, when it's your own event, you know that, okay, I have to put whatever it takes to make this work. But for an event planner, she's a third party. Yes, you may wish the family well or no, but if something happens, it's imagine,
if something goes wrong,
sorry, and we're sorry. I did not intend for it to happen. That you'd have, especially with food, you know. And so we have someone in the studio this morning. We have an event planner in the person of Mrs. Olubumi Johnson. Good morning. Thank you for coming.
Good morning.
She's an event planner, by the way. And looking like wedding jollof. Good morning. It's good to have you.
Good morning. Thank you. And good morning, everyone.
So, Mom, event planning business. What does it mean to you?
Wow. Event planning business to me means organization,
Okay.
arrangement,
Okay.
keeping everything intact. In the sense, in the social aspects.
Okay.
Put it that way. When we talk of event planning, you want to live like, sorry to deviate, no, not really deviate. My logo, my watchword somehow says, leave the stress to us. Event planning as a whole takes a lot of brain.
How do you normally get people to trust you to leave that stress? See, that stress is secondary to the average person in Nigeria. It's getting things done, because it's to display a certain level of social strength. We are these people, and so we cannot afford to mess up at our parties. So how do you get them to trust you?
Yeah, I do get that through previous jobs.
Okay.
Then, you know, some personal recognition. The person you are in the society, your environment, most especially previous jobs.
Okay.
When you have a job and someone could come out to say, oh, that woman, you will see her with her workers. She's never behind the scenes, she won't be home, sending, calling and all that. She's there, standing by them, making sure everything is on. And while all that is going on, you know, you still have intended customers and people who really want to have a job, who have events ahead, and they're watching. So when they see that, they come to you and can have your contacts. And somehow when you get one or two people who can recommend you, can stand and say, oh, that woman and all that. Some will even say, oh, madam, I saw you so place. You were at so place, even outside of your state. Some will say, I was at so place. Are you least back, madam? I said, yes. And sometimes too, most of the time, we leave our complimentary cards on the tables.
Okay.
So when people say, makes them remember, oh, so person and all that. So then again, the quality of the job.
Okay, so to plan an event, as an event planner, what are the things involved? What do you do?
Okay, to plan the job, an event, first and foremost, you need to know the caliber of the customer. Because, you know, customer differs. Like they'll say, fingers are not equal. Some are ready to take the events to a level that has not been displayed in the environment. And some will just make you feel, no, let's just do it small way, oh, this and that. So first you need to know the caliber of your customers and the status, so to say. So when you get to know that, then you seek them one-on-one. The foremost thing, you want to know what the event is all about, a birthday, a funeral, housewarming, and so on and so forth. You want to know what it is like. Then you sit them down and you sit your customer down. Sometimes it involves a group of people where you have to attend meetings and meetings. They want to meet with the vendor. You have to meet the baba, the Olori Ebi. You have to meet the husband, the wife, if it's a wedding, and if it's a funeral, like an adult, an aged funeral, you have to do this, do that. So you sit them down and you want to know the status and the caliber. Thereafter, you go ahead with the planning. Now, okay, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. How many people are you expecting? Where are your people, your friends, the people on your street? How do you relate with people on this street?
Sure.
Because there are some events that you don't even need outsiders. The whole of that street, the environment is enough
To fill
to
the
form,
hole.
to fill the all, to fill the premises. So you asked about all that.
We've often heard, I'm sorry, Kenny, we've often heard of vendors disappointing event planners and, you know, by extension, disappointing the people doing the event. Has that ever happened to you? And how do you avoid things like that happening?
Yeah, like the Yoruba adage says, Akimori Korimaji. That is, there's no
Korimami.
perfection anywhere. There's no way anyone can walk on the road now with your head stiff like this. No, that person becomes a statue. So I have not really had such an experience, but I've seen vendors,
happened?
colleagues who have had several
Such experience.
that had to come to their aid.
Okay.
And when such happens, that's why from the onset, you need to have a plan B.
Okay.
You need a truck to convey your items, and you just think about it. What if this man or the vehicle breaks down?
Disappoints.
What do? You think of something else before then. So if that happens, or your servers, your workers are somewhere there, because the workers are paid as you go.
Okay.
They're not permanent staff, but they know when you are good to them, they're loyal to you. Any tip of your finger, they're there for you. So a plan B will always solve that problem. Sometimes in the ice block, when you need some ice, and you probably pay about 150 for a cube of ice, and someone else gets before you, I want to offer the person for 250 and all that. So you always have a plan B.
We understand you've been in business for a while,
Yes.
and of course, even in life generally, we have the ups and the downs.
Yes.
Can you tell us some moments where it was so low for you, a very challenging moment in the business?
Wow. Okay. Weather. The
Okay.
climate.
How does that
Okay.
affect?
During rainy season, people tend to stylishly move their events towards
Dry
other
season.
seasons,
Okay.
because some cannot afford to pay for a hall, and they want to do it in a field where they have the canopies and all that, and they know that they are fed. So that reduces it slows the business. The customers tend to be, to the little you have to manage them and keep going along to source for it, your WhatsApp, YouTube, and all that, to make sure the publicity, the advertisement you make at that time is much more, because you just want them to know, I'm still here,
You're
I'm
still
in
in
business.
business.
What happens? Are the agents not dying? Are you not getting married? And all that. So it's a very great, challenging moment.
Well, we don't have so much time, and I want to know more about this event planning. Maybe me too, and I'll take Kenny with me. We'll be planning
I'm
events
not interested. I
together.
told you trumpet
What
is
do
for
you
us.
mean?
Trumpet.
We'll be planning events.
Yeah.
They said they used to pour jollof rice inside something in the corner. You eat though.
No, I don't want to be part of that.
Well, thank you so much, ma'am, for being a part of the program. We appreciate
for
you.
calling, ma'am.
And this is where we wrap it up today on Breakfast Weekend. Until next Saturday when the program comes your way, be good, take care of yourself. I am Ayo Durujai.
Of course, my name is Kenny Oriri. See you next week with a more interesting episode of the program.
And your trumpet.
Of course. By then, I'll probably have started my
Nah, so your windpipe is
See you
mature.
next week.